set up, and it says enter for jump off round, and that's how you go around. Set up, enter, set up, enter, set up, enter, enter. Then you're in the jump off round, set up, enter. That's how you go back and forth between the two rounds. To set the parameters, you hit set up, and then you use these, next, next, next. There's your time, first round time, so you press enter. You just do what it says, enter, put in the time, 83, enter. Next is jump off time, 45, enter. Then the eyes, enter, and it's going to be 1, 2, so you go to, you find the one start, one stop, 2, so that's the one you want, enter. Then jump off eyes is going to be 2, 3, so you hit enter, and you go till you get to 2, 3, enter. And you're all done, so you just can hit set up to get out. Countdown. See, this is just time. It's just the horn. Cattle number is the countdown. And in the newer versions, this is pretty new, you can hit it again. It toggles to pause the countdown if you need to. Like if there's a rail still down from the previous horse, you can hit that and it'll pause the time, and you hit it again and it keeps going.
And when you have a rider on course and it takes rails down, you have to pause.
And you need to stop. When you need to pause the time, you hit, let's start it first. You start it, it's running.
Right.
And they stop and knock down the jump, you do this to stop. Okay. And you hit and the sound the tone. I usually stop it and then sound the tone. I don't get in a big hurry, just do it. When you're ready to go, you sound the horn, and when they leave the ground at the jump, you hit restart.
Okay.
Now, the mistake that people want to make is when they're going along, you stop, you sound the tone, and then when it's time to restart, you hit this, and watch what happens. It resets the clock. So you got to refrain from that. Restart.
I can see where you would miss the restart button.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Restart button.
When they stop, you add 6 seconds. You can do it from here, which is score 6, and it'll add 6 seconds, enter, and it goes to 19.
I'll do that again.
When they stop, you add 6 seconds, and you can add it right here, which helps you with the time faults, because it'll show you the time faults down here. So you stop, score penalty, and it says key in rider's penalty, which is going to be 6, and enter, and it adds it.
Got it. I didn't see it down here the first time. That's cool.
And this will have your time faults down here as well. And you can also see your previous times by going previous. That was the one we just saw. Saw that. That was probably the last horse on course's time. That was when it went through the timers coming the wrong way. That was the horse before. See, you can go back pretty far and see if there's a question on the time. I don't know if it holds it when you turn it off. Let's see. It may lose it. Let's see. So yeah, so it holds it as long as it's on. When you turn it off, you lose your time.
Clears. Okay.
Yeah. But it will keep all the times, previous times. Go to a new event.
Like, you still have those champion reserves up there for the 20th.
Enter. You set up and you go to
It's for power and speed.
Pick new event. Enter and you go to power and speed, which is right after show jumping. Enter, and then you put in your times. Power phase time. You always add 10 seconds to the posted time just in case. Just and 30, whatever time's going to be. And that's all you do for that. And then when they're going, if they have faults in the power phase, you hit that. And when they go through it, it'll stop automatically.
Oh, you hit no time because they dropped a rail.
Yep.
And it will beep them out.
Yep. When they get to the end of the power phase. Because otherwise it rolls over automatically.
Perfect.
That's pretty much it. And to get back to show jumping, you can just turn it off and back on. Most of them you turn it off and back on, and it defaults to the show jumping, which is a setting in there you can set.
So for the times for this next course are already in.
Yeah, I put them in,
Okay.
and you can you just go through to check them if you want, just to make sure. 83, 45. Eyes, we know the eyes are right, so. But you can look 1, 2. The star right next to it means that that's the selected one. And the jump off eyes you go to, you'll see when you get to 2, 3, it'll be starred. That's the selected one.
Okay.
And that's pretty much, that would get you through all competitions.
Other than that, it's eyes on, eyes off.
Eyes on, eyes off.
Okay.
Oh, here's one thing. If, like when they do what they did, not here so much, but like if the time stops accidentally, like you arm the eyes too early, which I do quite a bit, and they go through them and it stops, but they're not finished, you can hit restart and it picks up where it left off.
Oh.
It keeps the time running.
Oh, in the back.
Like it's 73, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Well, that didn't work right. But if it stops using the eyes,
Oh, I see. Right.
it'll keep going. But if you do that, you're out of luck. See, there's your faults. Time faults.